How long has this shop been here?
25 plus.
And actually,
26 years.
Actually, where can it be found?
In Smithfield, 85 Market Street.
And do you enjoy running this shop?
Well, yes, of course. You have to. You have to enjoy it. Meet lots of people. Well, you just speak to people. And you bring up memories. Well, how people got here, what was the reason of coming here. It's quite interesting because everybody's got a different background. Everybody's got different expectations of a country. No, I think it's quite enjoyable.
Now with Sinterklaas coming, do you get more people coming?
Hopefully, yeah. Well, we had a start of it yesterday. It was packed here all day. Today was a little bit quieter, but next week when the chocolate letters hit the deck, I think that will be it. From here till Christmas it'll be full on.
Yeah, I've been coming here for many years and I do it every year too. And like J's and things are very common because everyone's called Joop and Jan.
Too many. But there's a lot of new names, but Holland doesn't cater for that. So you have some disappointed people which you have to talk into getting an S for Santa or for St. Nicholas or a P for Pete. But not everybody is happy with that because they would like to have their name. Like I had a lady about an hour ago and she said, "Have you got a Z?" No. Oh, why not? Because they don't make a Z. I said, "Why don't you buy an N and turn it around, make it a Z?" Look, you gotta joke about it. It's fun. It's a nice shop. It's lovely to work in, even though that I am past my retirement age now, and sometimes it gets a bit much. But never mind.
Do you have regular customers? Do you get to know people?
You do. You actually make friends with your customers, which is also nice.
And for anyone that hasn't been here yet, what would you say, how would you recommend the shop to them? If they have Dutch background or they're just visiting from Holland or whatever?
Well, you know, sometimes people say, "Oh, but you can buy these in Woolworths or in Coles." Yes, you can. Lot of things you can buy there. What our strength is that we do have a big variety of things which you can't buy anywhere else. So the strength of your shop you're selling is the big variety of items.
Is it mainly customers of my vintage, or do younger and newer migrants from Holland come and get to?
Well, we, of course, the older people, yes, they are, I think, your bread and butter people. But yes, there's a lot of younger people, people with young kids, even a lot of backpackers, which we lately see very often. And they open the door and they step back and wow, look at this. You know, a bit of Holland all the way in Smithfield in Australia. But yes, it is nice. It's got a good atmosphere. People meet. Sometimes you get people, they have not seen one another for 20 or 30 years. And yeah, all of a sudden they bump into one another.
In the restaurant?
Well, you've got croquettes, haring, paling, broodje ham, broodje kaas. But de kroket, de haring en de paling, dat zijn wel de favorite things. Speciaal voor de oudere Hollanders.
But we better say it in English as well, just in case. so
herring,
what's available in the
herring,
restaurant?
smoked eel, ham, cheese, croquettes, beef croquettes on a roll, lovely. And we just got new croquettes, which are very, very nice. It took a little bit of getting used to, but now that they've got it to a fine tea, they are lovely.
What's your own connection with Holland? Do you go back there often?
Oh, every couple of years. We have to. You
Yes.
know, you find new things. People always want new things. Sometimes people bringing things they have eaten over there and they like us to bring it in. So yes, you do have to go back to keep up with all the new stuff coming in. But we order by fax or by internet, and that's fine.
That's great. We had spent 10 years in the tropics, and the cold, grey climate of Holland had little appeal. Besides, my father had 2 daughters to marry off, and Australia was, in the 1950s, the land of men and honey. Whether this suitcase originally came with us from Holland, I do not know, but it did travel all the way there and back again when we went on leave in 1952.